We all love Disney. They have some of the best stories told in a way that the entire family can enjoy, but they also have some serious attention to detail and make some of the funniest jokes that you could miss if you blink. They put loads of incredible little details and Easter eggs into their movies, and we're going to check out some of our favorites today, crossovers and more. First, we have Rapunzel's hair in Tangled. We all know that none of the events in Rapunzel would have happened if she didn't have magic hair. She would have lived happily with her family, grown up as a princess, and probably never even met Flynn Rider. But everyone that really loves Rapunzel sees past the hair, and she knows they love her for who she is. Everyone except the woman who stole her and raised her, that is. Mother Gothel only ever cared about staying young. There were moments at the start of the movie when we thought she might actually have started to care for Rapunzel, like the times she kissed Rapunzel on the head and tells her how much she loves her. Or does she? If you watch closely, you will see she is kissing the hair and looking at it when she speaks. It's the only thing she ever really cared about. Another little moment in Tangled is during the scene in the pub. In the rafters above everyone, you can spot a little wooden boy while they are singing about their dreams. It's Pinocchio. A pub is no place for a boy. Up next, a little magic in Moana. One thing that most of us who adore Disney movies love to do is check out every little detail and spot the times that another movie's character or plot pops up. It is a pretty great Easter egg to spot. One of those times comes in Moana. In the scene with the giant crab, the one that is not Sebastian, there is a giant pile of treasures that he has gathered around and even on him. All sorts of shiny objects that Tomatoa adores. When Maui stands on top of the pile of gold, you get a quick glimpse of a very familiar object, the genie's lamp from Aladdin. It is so easy to miss since there are so many gold objects, but once you see it, you will never miss it again. Then we have the music in Mulan. The original animated Mulan had some incredible bops, and just saying that, I am probably going to have I'll Make a Man Out of You stuck in my head for the rest of the week again. But one incredible detail that many people, including me, have missed is that the musical numbers eventually stop. When they find the destroyed village around halfway through the movie, the music stops and they don't sing for the rest of the movie. The last part is much darker and has a feeling of greater danger, so they didn't want to put any music in that piece of film. I've watched this movie so many times and I never realized it on my own. Another little detail in Mulan is that she touches her hair a lot. I always thought it was just a habit or because it felt strange after being cut, but it turns out that the voice actor for Mulan, Ming-Na Wen, had the habit of touching her hair often, and the animators realized it and included it in the movie. She later confirmed it on Twitter and said that it is still a habit she has. Up next, special coronation guests. In Frozen, when Arendelle finally opens their gates for the first time in forever, guests flood into view Elsa's coronation. But there are two very special royal visitors that you can see walking past Anna while she sings: Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. She has a shorter hairdo and they are together, so it is clearly after the events of Tangled. This is a fun cameo, but also one that makes a lot of sense. There has been a lot of speculation on how they are all family and probably cousins. And even if they weren't, it would make sense for a royal family to invite the royalty of a country that is close by to their coronation. Now we have a Goofy keychain. I just love when Disney puts some small little details in movies for us to spot. A Goofy movie is one of my all-time favorites, and I think it is super underrated. But in the movie, Goofy has a special keychain that you can easily miss. When they are traveling, he puts his keys on the table while eating. And if you look closely, it has the iconic D for Disney on the keychain. Another great moment is when the crowd is dancing. You can see Mickey Mouse dancing in the crowd. It is fun to watch him dancing in a power line. Next, the spectacled buffalo. Sometimes the Disney Easter eggs are just little animal facts that they work into these movies. In Zootopia, they have Chief Bogo, who is a buffalo. He can look pretty grumpy. And take it from someone that has been up close to Buffalo, you don't want to mess with those guys. But then when he reads documents, he puts his eyeglasses on to read. In normal movies, you could just think it would be a little detail that makes the character a little less scary, but that's not it. In reality, buffaloes have really bad eyesight, so he would need glasses to read. The directors of Zootopia have even admitted that it was the reason Chief Bogo had glasses. Which Disney movie is your favorite? Did it have any cool moments that really stood out? Share all your comments and thoughts with us in the comments section. We love to hear from you. Next up, we will check out even more Easter eggs that are easy to miss when you first see them. There are characters in other movies, a funny name, and a lot more. What's in a name? It seems like Disney writers and animators take a lot of time to put in moments that no one might ever notice but are just really funny. I guess you have to entertain yourself when you can. In Incredibles, we saw their original suits, and for Elastigirl, her superhero outfit was red, and then her husband, Mr. Incredible, had a blue suit originally. Now, what do you get when you mix red and blue together? Well, I guess they did that, and that is why their first child was named Violet. That is pretty darn funny if you ask me. Now we have Belle in the city. We all know how much Belle loves to read, and she was found reading in another classic Disney movie. In The Hunchback of Notre Dame, during the song Out There, you see a view of the town with people walking around. But if you look closely, then you can see that one of those people is Belle, walking while reading her book, just as she does in The Beauty and the Beast. Belle wanted adventure, but she didn't have to travel very far to make this cameo, since both these movies take place in France. Next, hidden Mickeys. One of the most classic Disney Easter eggs has to be when they hide a silhouette of Mickey in a movie. Almost every Disney film has a few hidden Mickeys in them, so we can't exactly discuss it every single time. That would take the entire video. Rather, let's check out one of the newest Disney movies. Encanto has at least 3 hidden Mickeys, and there are possibly even more that we just haven't noticed yet. The first one appears when Mirabelle sings Waiting for a Miracle. She's watching her family, and then in the middle of the screen, bright specks from the magic candle start to form a Mickey icon. Then just a few seconds later, fireworks go off, and once again, there's a hidden Mickey inside of the lights. And then lastly, there's the first cactus that Isabella makes. It appears in the movie just before they start with the song What Else Can I Do? It is pretty easy to see that the cactus looks like Mickey. Did you see any other hidden Mickeys in the movie? Let us know if you spotted any. Up next, cameos in Aladdin. There are a number of cameos from other characters that pop up in the original animated version of Aladdin. The first time we see another character is when we see all of the Sultan's toys. He has a number of interesting plushies there, but one of them is really familiar. Right to the top of the pile, you can see a Beast toy from Beauty and the Beast. Then there is the moment when Genie is checking out the menu of life that is all open to Aladdin and his new identity. But while he checks it out, he gets pinched by a crab. But it isn't just any old crab, it's Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Genie should just be grateful it wasn't Tomatoa. And the last hidden cameo was a hidden Mickey, and it is super hidden. You need to watch the moment in slow motion to even see it. At the end of the movie, when Raja gets turned back into a tiger, he has this moment while turning back where his head has Mickey's ears. It's a super hard to spot moment. Did we miss any of your favorite Disney Easter eggs? Let us know. Thanks for watching.